Hey everybody, it's Mike with Rebound Athletic Repair. I get this question every so often. It's how do you insert the lacing into the lacing needle, and what kind of lacing needle should I get? So I'll address those two things in this video, and we'll start with the needles here. So two different types. One here on my left hand is brass, one here on my right hand is steel. They're 3 millimeters at the top, so that fits the lacing cord, nylon lacing cord perfectly, and they're about 4 to 5 inches long, which is the perfect length for catch gloves, blockers, chest and arm pads if you have to lace elbows into those and things like that. If you're relacing leg pads, you'll need something significantly longer, but I don't think a lot of you are doing that. So this is a size you'll use pretty much most of the time. Not a lot of differences in performance. I actually prefer using the steel. The steel is obviously a little stronger, it won't bend, and I found that if you can see here, it's threaded in the inside. I found that the threads tend to last a little bit longer. The brass is good. Again, I found the threads wear maybe just a little bit more than the steel does, and the brass can bend. It's not a horrible thing. Sometimes having a bent needle when you're trying to lace a glove isn't such a bad thing, because some of the holes are difficult to get to, and having a more bent needle can help. But for the most part, I found you can do everything with the steel, and I just prefer that. You can get these, they're everywhere. They're on Amazon. Again, it's the 3 millimeter, about 4 or 5 inches long. So, all right, so when you are threading the needle, what you want to do, I've got a scrap piece of cord here. First thing you want to do is get your lighter, and you're going to want to burn the end from the tip down to about an inch, inch and a half or so. Might be a little bit of overkill, but I like doing that. So you'll start by kind of moving the flame up and down there, and get the entire circumference of the lace. What you want to try to do is you want to create like a caramelized, for lack of a better term, caramelized edge on the side. So it's the casing gets hard. It'll need that, needle will need that to be able to grab onto the threads. And then while it's still hot, it's not terribly hot, but what you want to do is I just want to kind of squeeze it. And I'm trying to compress the end a little bit. Now I've done a pretty good job of that, but obviously the tip got really melted, and it created kind of this bulbous top here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it below that top, but I'm going to cut it at a 45-degree angle. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so it's cut at a 45. The threads on the inside can be a little exposed and not melted. So I just hit it with the lighter one more time, and then again squeeze it, kind of compress everything a little bit. All right, so now that it's got this angled tip on it, that angled tip makes it much easier to insert into the threads there. So what you'll go ahead and do is you'll go ahead and stick it in there, and you will turn the needle, and you'll turn that clockwise. And as you turn and push, you will feel that it start to go in, the lacing will start to go into the needle, and you'll start to feel some resistance. That's a good thing, because when you start feeling the resistance, you know it's in there. So there I go. I'm actually applying pressure to each end, and it's staying in there pretty well. So there you have it. That's kind of how I lace my lacing needles. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments. If you've got a better way to do it, let me know that as well. I'm always looking to improve. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.